The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a first down. They'll try and run the option left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. 93 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Well, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. Right, we use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense